Sundays in September that we would only have one service starting at 10 o'clock. I never said much to anyone about it, but inside I was a little upset. It kept on annoying me until I decided I wasn't going to go to church those 3 Sundays. I thought it's going to mess up my time at my pool. I have friends over on Sundays, and they usually come around 11 o'clock, so this was really going to be a conflict for me. I decided it was not going to hurt to miss 3 Sundays. Well, on Tuesday night, September the 1st, my daughter and her 5-year-old daughter were involved in an automobile accident. She was headed home, and the sun was blinding her. A certain time of the year, this can be bad. They were working on the road, and they had cut the edge of the road off to widen the shoulder, so there was a big drop-off. Being blinded, she couldn't see how close she was to the edge, and the front wheel and then the back wheel went off the road. She lost control of the vehicle, and they rolled 3 or 4 times, ending upside down in the middle of the road. My daughter and her family are Christians, and they know their Lord. The state police, the EMS, the firemen in the hospital could not believe they made it out of the accident. No broken bones. A few scratches and lots of bruises is all they ended up with. This was a 2004 Dodge Durango with no side airbags. Unbelievable to some. My son-in-law said when he got to the accident, the vehicle was on its top and Amazing Grace was playing on the radio station of their car. I knew what had happened. I knew God was riding with him and his angels were around the vehicle. The rest of that week was incredible. I witnessed to all of my customers in my hair salon, and I had customers in tears as they heard the story. My daughter and family was touched by their church and community as they poured their love out to them by visits, food, and phone calls. And then Labor Day weekend was coming, and everyone was talking about what they were going to be doing for that weekend. I had thanked God for what he had done. I went to climb in bed that Saturday night, still was not going to go to church the next day, still unhappy with this later time. Well, something happened. God spoke to me, and I saw it all so clearly. How about God on September the 1st, that Tuesday night on that back road, decided he wanted to skip out? That he wanted to go to McDonald's for an ice cream cone, or he just weren't in the mood to be there for them, whatever the reason. But he never skips out on us. That night, I wanted to call and tell you my story. I was so ashamed of myself. And then your services were incredible. Because guess who was there that Sunday and the following other 2 Sundays? The services were outstanding. The coming together of both services and the connection with each other and the sharing of the bread with others. I witnessed for weeks about this whole ordeal and how God works. This blessing was working here in Seaford. It started back in August, and it traveled clear out into Texas, and he was working on our family back then too. I pray this story and us sharing it can bring someone to our God.